Well, here we are at the parking lot for our 48th mountain. It's the final one, Mount Carrigan. Thank you, Tropical Storm Irene, for making sure that our last mountain was going to be an additional 4 miles round trip from here, because the road up to the trailhead is still closed. We decided to go ahead with this anyway because there is rumor that they will be shutting it down to all foot traffic while they repair the road, which means that we would not have been able to finish our 48 when we wanted to. So, here we go. So it appears this is the area that got washed out, and the reason that the road is still closed. Not sure why it's closed, but those are some big boulders sticking out the side there. Maybe they need to build a retaining wall along here. I can't see why they would shut it down to foot traffic though. But then again, I'm not an engineer. Moving on. Well, it seemed like a long 2 miles with the temperature rising and the bugs welcoming us. We have arrived at the trailhead. So we got 5 miles up, 5 miles back, 2 miles back down, and we are members of the AMC 4,000 Footer Club. So our path has turned into a boulder path, and these are a lot of fun to go walk over. Hope this isn't gonna last. So we just came from that way. Got a little thrown off here, trying to figure out where the trail was. Apparently, it's straight across there. So the water is actually running over the trail here. Just have to put that on the trail report, running water. So, time to move on. The trail's been following along the river. There's been no markings on this trail that we've seen yet, other than the surveyor's tape. And I'm not even sure that should be the trail markings. But we are continuing along. And we're starting to go up. So we're staying on the Signal Ridge Trail. Mount Carrigan is 3.3 miles. Sawyer River Road is 1.7 miles back down that way, which we just came from. But that 1.7 miles, you're pretty much looking at it. It was a walk in the park. So I know we're going to end up paying for that because there's only 3.3 miles left.
Not on the way out though.
No, not on the way out. So we're going to continue on, and it still stays flat. We'll be back as soon as it gets steep. Moving on. So now we're in a mile from the trail junction. As you can see, that's where we just came from. It got steep a half a mile after the trail junction, like I previously said, and it's just stayed this way. Where we are right now, hey Sean. Where we are right now, we're taking a small little break. It's the only spot here that's semi-flat, and you know, that's only about maybe 15 feet until it starts going up again. But so we're approximately 2.3 miles now from the summit. This is the only place that's slowing us down. So once we hit the summit, it's all downhill to the flat stuff, walking back out. So I don't think this is really going to be that bad of a mountain once we get through this part of it. All right, taking a break. These are the first row views that we're getting on this trail. And I tell you, this thing is just...
It's a very steady up.
Yeah. Relentless. Like I said, there's some views. We're getting tired. Looking forward to be on the summit. I think we've got 1.6 miles left, something like that. I don't know. Getting delirious here in the heat and the sweat. So, nice. After's getting a drink. It's really taking the hydration out of us. So, must stay hydrated. We're on switchbacks now. It just means that we're getting closer and closer to the top. Walk a little bit. Not gonna go too far. We know what happens when I walk with the camera. Oop. See? All right. Okay, we're at 4,400 feet. This is the view that we have. It's the first really, really, really good view of the day. So, it's Mount Washington. I can't keep my eye on it. But right in front of us, got some slides. Slides, just so much fun. Going back over there, right in front of the presidentials. More slides. But no matter where you look, it's all mountains. All mountains. Till you get right here. And you see this ridge line? Follow it, follow it. What the heck is that up there? Our destination. That is the top of Carrigan, the observation tower. We're about a half a mile from it, and we're headed there now. So we came in to this flat spot here. I don't know if this is where the fire warden's cabin used to be or not, but you could darn sure put a tent up here, I guess, if you had to, even though it's not 200 feet off the trail. And coming down this way, if you've read the AMC guidebook or any of the descriptions on these trails, you'll see that there was a water source up here too, and it is still here. They say that you should probably, most definitely, sanitize the water if you need it. Oops, we're doing okay, so we're not going to bother. This is where it is right here. And, see, that's kind of nasty looking. So, but it is water. I'm sure if you Abby, no. I'm sure if you sanitize that, that'd be just fine. I mean, it's clear. It's junk sitting on the top of it, but whatever. All right, we're moving on. Boy, this last stretch is steep. Where you have to park out on 302 at the winter parking for this mountain. Take our word for it. The first 4 miles is going to be a gift, because you are going to pay to get this mountain the rest of the way. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing the final stretch. And there it is. I see the tower. Wow, there's a long way to get out here. All right, we're finally up here. Whew. And there it is. Number 48. Here comes Cheryl. She's not a huge fan of fire towers. You doing all right? Nothing but a thing. All right, I'm trying not to fall here as I get you. Abs, what are you doing? Come on. Wait, are you afraid? All right, I'll come get you.
Abby got scared. She couldn't go over the grates. So, we'll just take our picture.
She won't leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are, top of the fire tower on Mount Carrigan. That's the ridge that we just walked to get over here. But these are all of the views. Now, people had asked us if we'd chosen Mount Carrigan as our last mountain for the 48th. And no, when we were over on Liberty and Flume, if you've seen that video, the gentleman coming up the Flume slide on the rope suggested doing this last. So that's what we decided to go for. And then there was a point where we were going to have a lot of people join us to celebrate our 48th. So we were going to do Monroe and then go over and bag Washington for Abby. And those that couldn't hike with us, we're just going to either drive up, take the van or the cog to get up to the top of Mount Washington, basically to celebrate her 48th. But as it would be, the weather was perfect the other day to go up and do that. So we decided to put Carrigan back as our last choice. Carrigan was always a wild card for us anyway. So, but we are up here, and these are the views. And I'm telling you, you can drive a car, you can drive a motorcycle, dirt bike, whatever you do, but you can't get out here to see these views other than hike, because they are really, really nice. This is one heck of a way to celebrate our... Hon, what number is this again?
48.
48. How many are there?
48.
So this will be our last one.
It is.
The quest may be over, but the adventure isn't. There will be more to come. Alright, we gotta get our summit picture, we gotta eat our lunch, and we just gotta sit here and enjoy these views. And there's the geological medallion for Carrigan as we've come back down from the fire tower. And we're gonna head back out. Number 48 is done. Okay, well, once again, we are back down where we started. Well, at the trailhead anyway. We still need to go 2 miles down the road to the car. But that concludes it. It's been one heck of an epic journey. But we've done all 48 now. Okay, we'd like to take this opportunity while we're walking back to the Liberty to thank a few people that have helped us in completing our quest. We'd like to thank our friends Bob and Jerry for all the information that you gave us. That vast knowledge that you guys got, you really should write a book. I mean, you know everything about these mountains and trails. Speaking of books, we'd like to thank Nancy and Pat for the blog, for answering our emails. And we really used your blog a lot because you did so much hiking with your daughter's dog. We'd also like to thank Trish. Thank you for sharing the adventures with your daughters, Alex and Sage. It was a pleasure to meet you on Mount Liberty, where Sage was doing number 44. We'd like to thank all of the hikers that we've met that have shared information, exchanged stories with us. Again, we'd like to thank John. It was a lot of fun hiking with you out to Owl's Head. And I believe that you're probably done right now too. We will see you at the award ceremony. And last but not least, we need to also thank Rachel. Even though our quest took different routes, it was a pleasure to have met you, and we had a lot of fun on the summits that we summited together. And we wish you nothing but the best in finishing your quest. We'll see you at the ceremony also. Other than that, I'd like to thank the subscribers that we have now, and I'd like to thank the people who have just stumbled across our channel and have been following our quest. Just because our quest has ended does not mean that it's all over. We now move on to Chuck and Cheryl's greatest adventures. Coming soon. Stay tuned. This is a little different than what we've just been on for the last 2 miles, considering that what we were on for the last 2 miles was a dirt road that is, well, that needs repairs, so they say. It looks like it was repaired to us.
Are you okay?
Oh, there's a blooper. The pink surveyor's tape. Whoa. Hey, what's that on top of that sign, hon? Hey, it's a shirt. It's an AMC 4000 shirt. Nice. Anything on the back? Bet this is tacky. Wow, it's all in New Hampshire's 4,000 footers. I guess we can officially wear it now. Alright, that was just stupid.